What's the motherfucking deal? The box all fucked up and shit. I was waiting for Asmel to come through and talk some damn shit. Man, look, we're gonna talk a little bit of Rockets pregame, man. We're gonna get about 25 hot minutes before the game get going. You know, it's already gonna be a blowout. Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports TV, I guess I need to put the TV logo on there for the different channels. I gotta work on a couple of things. Welcome to Sauce Sports TV, where we will be talking more of the other sports in Houston, since everybody wanna talk about the goddamn Texans, no matter what bullshit shenanigans they up to. But we gotta get the Rockets some love, man, because they are actually gonna be in the playoffs this year. Astros will actually be in the playoffs this year. I don't want to tell y'all what I think about that Texas schedule. We'll be talking about that on Sauce Sports tomorrow. But thank you for allowing me to be your host this evening. Again, like I said, I am at Honcho. There we go. We're gonna talk about the Rockets versus the Jazz, man. Let's get into it first. Let's see who we got joining us, and then let's talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. 335. What's the motherfucking deal? DeMarcus Johnson, real goat. Debo. What the fuck is the Den shit doing in there? Supposed to be sauce. Anyway, the Den, even though that's me. Lupe Free is Captain Diggler. Asmel, what's the motherfucking deal? And Kenneth Cologne. So let's talk about the Rockets, man, and then like I say, we won't take too long. I'll open up the line if you guys want to call in, and we'll do some mark my motherfucking words. I know we ain't gonna be too deep. Not too deep tonight, so we'll have some time for you guys to take your calls, give you predictions, and then all that good stuff. We ain't done a mark my motherfucking words in quite some time. Just looking at it, man. Let's be honest, man. I mean, when you're looking at this Jazz team and you're looking at this Rockets team, now the Rockets bring a much different team. Last year there was no, you had Ariza and you had Muthaf. There was no Rivers. There was no House. There was no. A lot of these guys who have been contributing, Fareed, and again, like I say, Green was a special situation. Edward, what's the motherfucking deal? And but what you look at the Jazz, man, they're bringing back the same team, and so the Rockets are more than ready, more than experienced, and know what to expect outside of Dante Exum. And that was probably the best dude who was defending Harden last year. And Harden did not have. Let's be honest. Harden didn't have the most efficient game one. Okay, he did what he had to do. Still almost had a triple double. But the amazing thing about it, but the scary thing about it, because it makes me have flashbacks to the Golden State series last year, is when a team finds a way to apply pressure onto Harden, the secondary players, the role players, have to be ready to contribute, and they can't go cold. And I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of what happened with Utah. So I don't expect today to be the same level of blowout like it was game one. I really don't. But I do expect a Rockets win. But I think that Utah might kind of get it back into gear and get right. But I don't think like I said, I still think it'll be a significant victory. I still expect a double-digit win. But I don't expect Utah to shoot as poorly as they did in game one. I jotted down some of my notes. I got a fucked up memory. So like I said, so a couple of things to look at. Right? So you look at the Rockets and what they did in game one. And this is the key to the Rockets having success. And throughout the season, you look at these things and it tells you it's the mark. I'm looking about the burp and shit. It's the marker of a good team. Once you're getting not only your star player, but your teammates are getting involved, and you're having 4 or 5 guys reaching double figures, that's telling you that the ball is moving around, that everybody's happy, it's flowing, because let's be honest, motherfuckers want to score too. You see these nights where it's just, you look at some of these other teams, we ain't going to name them, certain teams that are down 0-2 in the playoffs, and people swore that they were going to win the championship, the only team that can affect Golden State this year, but we already know that that's all false. Those are all lies. But when it's only 1 or 2 guys that's doing all the scoring, other teammates, they're gonna play. They want to win. They want to keep playing. They want to get paid. All that good stuff. But it's not as exciting. They want to be contributors too. And so when you see the Rockets had 7 guys in double figures, almost had 8. Damn near everybody who was in the rotation got fucking scored. I mean, shit. Green was 1 point shy. Fucking Rivers and Iman Shumpert were the only guys who didn't score double figures. But I say, oh yeah, man. But that's the thing. But let them keep doing it because they think they're going to work. They said they're going to use that, and to them, in their mind, I guarantee, in their mind, it's working. They think that it's doing something because, again, well, as long as Harden plays inefficient, the role players aren't going to shoot as well. They're not going to be as efficient. Man, trust me, let them keep doing that. As long as, like I say, the Rockets having home court advantage this series, and you're playing at home, the role players should shine at home. Now, going to Utah, we may see a different outcome. Depending on this game, I want to call it a sweep this series, honestly. I really do. But just depending on how this game plays out, I'm not saying, like, I don't expect the Rockets to lose, but if it's a little closer than I like, I think the Jazz, and it sounds funny, but they'll still win at home. You know what I mean? But I expect this to be nothing less than last year. I expect it to be nothing different than last year. And last year, the Rockets were dominant. This year, they got the one fucking win. The Jazz got the one. I guess they were happy about that. You just got to realize the Rockets are very familiar with these guys, especially the Rockets key players. So, Capella, Paul, Harden are all very familiar with what, the Jazz are going to bring to the table. Very familiar with the coach. What's his name? Quinn. Because Chris Paul is super familiar. They talked about, especially not even on the court, but in the business side of it, because he talks about it with the Players Association, that he speaks a lot with that guy, and so they're very familiar with each other. But like I said, what benefited us is kind of what failed Utah last game. And what I mean by that is that the role players for Utah didn't quite show up. Gobert was there. He had some easy money. And Mitchell did decently, but he's the man. But again, even though he did decent, he was still held below his, every time he plays the Rockets, his averages drop. Like the Rockets are the raid for the Spider. So again, like I said, I'm not super concerned about it. Mitchell just has some, he has some growing to do. He's this is a second year guy. So he's only going to get better. Hopefully, he ends up leaving the Jazz. I don't think the Jazz is the place that he wants to have his entire career. I don't think that's going to shake. I don't think that's going to work well for him at all. But we'll see how that ends up. Anyway, let me see. Oh shit, I ain't even set that up, did I? Shenanigans on me. But give me just a second and get a little poll. I want to know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like the Jazz are any kind of, like, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm ready to get to round two. I'm honestly, like, I hate, they say don't think ahead and don't do shit like that. But I'm ready to get to round two. I'm ready to see what the Rockets are going to do, especially no Boogie. Golden State put so much faith in Boogie being the man and being able to do this, and he fell off as he does. And Boogie only has like a 1 year deal with Golden State, right? I wonder if they're going to try to bring him back. It's going to be real interesting. Because Golden State, I think, is going to implode after this year. Let me see if that should put this up here. I think Golden State implodes after this year, and I think that's going to be the end of the dynasty, because you would think that oh damn, I only put it for a minute. Okay. Well, that means I wonder why they ain't showing up. But like I say, it's going to be very interesting to see ultimately what happens with that. But like I said, we're gonna run through this kind of quick. I'm gonna give y'all some time to call in. I'll open up the Sauceline, get a couple little mark my words in there. I had a couple of points I jotted down that I want to make sure that I addressed. And at this point, because we haven't, because we have not talked about it in so long, and we have not talked about the Rockets in so long. Yeah, I think Clay wants to get from under the shadow of Steph. Because Clay Thompson is better than Steph Curry. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I know we ain't talking Golden State, but Clay Thompson is better. He's a better overall basketball player than Steph Curry. I guarantee if Steph and Clay played 1-on-1 to 15, outside of the shooting, even with the shooting, that fucking 8 out of 10 times fucking Clay wins. And man, what? And so let me tell y'all. So let's talk about that too. Because it's been a while. It's been a while since we've talked Rockets, and I know. And I tried to do a Rockets. I think Rockets versus Charlotte was the time I streamed last, and then nobody showed up. It was all acting crazy and shit. Daniel House gonna go off. You say you don't agree? Okay, well, why don't you agree? Why do you feel differently? Like I say, I give the ball handling to Steph, and I give the pure shooting. But Clay is damn near just as good of a shooter as Steph Curry, but his defense is 10 times better. He can post stuff up. His overall game is much better than Steph Curry. Now, is that what you're talking about? But we haven't talked Rockets in so long, so I'm gonna touch on a couple of things, and I promise we're gonna talk throughout the playoffs, and I'm gonna start giving y'all more Rockets. I get more excited. I feel better talking about the Rockets than I do about the Texans right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the only thing. Look, you ain't got to worry about Steph. It's just fucking defense ain't good, so you ain't got to worry about that. But my thing is this, right? The LeBron situation. Talked about it even when it was going on, when all the drama was going on, before he picked LA. We knew he was going to LA to be Hollywood. He didn't even finish out the season. Like, welcome to the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Wild Wild West. Like, there's a reason LeBron stayed in the East so long. Because it's easy in the East, and that's why I wish that they'd get off this Giannis fucking bias, because it's easy to win in the East. If the Rockets were in the East, they'd win every fucking time. Every time, man. We got to be talking Rockets. Yeah, that's what I say. But think about like, here's the deal, you know, and why I had to separate it on the thing, because just the way the YouTube shit works, like, because nobody in comparison to the Texan stream versus the Rock stream, nobody comes to show love to the Rockets. So what that does is, when you're talking something different, y'all hit the hydraulics on the chair, is that it tweaks your, however it relates to the algorithm, you know, YouTube, the magic word, the algorithm. Shit, we gonna talk about the Rockets from now until, who knows, I gotta get a Rockets more love. 'Cause I'll be honest, like, overall, even like when I was the previous 2 years, I want to say, when I first started Sauce, it was like almost playoff time. But like last year, I preferred talking every Rockets game, because we covered every Rockets game with a pregame. So you know, that's why it is. This ain't on the main because it impacts the love it gets. Like YouTube, like if you have a video that just gets a significant decrease in viewership, and compared to Texans talk, the Rockets get like no love. Like they might get double-digit love, if anything. So it'll impact who sees the next video. You know what I'm saying? Which is the craziness. God damn it, Asman. Let me finish talking my shit. But the LeBron thing, yeah, because look, we only got about 10 minutes or so I'm opening it up. But the LeBron thing, and it's something I said back then, was that I didn't want him here because of the drama. Like, yeah, you come here, you win it all because you already got the talent and the pieces. We probably would have lost a lot of guys anyway. But because of the drama that LeBron brings with him, you see, look, Magic Johnson gone. You seen fucking, you know, guys not even sitting next to this motherfucker. Like, you just saw all the drama that happened. He didn't even play the last 10 games. Like, you know, motherfuckers thought LeBron was going to be the magic fucking formula. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. Same thing about the East, what I was saying with Giannis. Overrated. Like, it's easy to win in the fucking East, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody want to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't nobody want to fuck with him. Look, and that's the crazy shit about it. Like, LeBron will go down as one of the greatest to do it, but it's just, like I say, in this day and age, you know, and I'm not knocking it. Like, I love to see the players having freedom, the ability to control their destiny. Like, I love that. But anytime you shade my city, you know, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, anytime you shade my city, man, fuck you, and then everything you stand for. Like, so fuck LeBron on the bullshit. But let's get some calls in, man. Look, here's how we do it, man. Okay? We're going to take some calls. We ain't going to make them as long as they usually are, because we only got a few more minutes. But mark my motherfucking words. If y'all don't remember mark my motherfucking words from the Texas videos, hey, I want we can actually do both in the same call. Mark my motherfucking words and your score prediction. So mark my motherfucking words is making a bold prediction on, you know, somebody's going to drop a triple-double, or somebody's going to, you know, have a certain amount of points, or anything like that. Oh, yeah, I don't have any mods on this channel, huh? We can show some love. Let's make that shake real quick. Can I do that? It ain't even let me assign nothing right now. I got you. I need to get a couple of mods for this channel. But yeah, and that's my thing. Harden had what, 8, 9 fucking 50-point games. The only person with like double with multiple games, but yet they want to act like it wasn't fucking happening. You know, they just want to ignore the shit. But it's all good. But let's open up the line, man. I'll drop this Sauceline. Where's the fucking shit? Okay, there it is. All right. We'll make it a little bit bigger. Open up this Sauceline. We'll take some calls, man. We'll try to take 3 or 4 calls, and then reverse psychology. I guess if I get off the den line and actually onto the sauce line, that would definitely help too, right? So but that actually does make sense, how James Harden. You know, yeah. But if you supposed to be getting prepared for the game right now, you on some other shit. How you like what you doing in the sauce? But the thing about it though, like I said, why I'm not worried about Utah is because even with whatever they're trying to throw out there, that if they come out and what they're doing to James, if what they're that little weird defense they trying to play, it works, then what they can do is they can always counter. They can go small ball. They can run small ball with Tucker at the 5. And then what that's going to do is bring Gobert out, and he's going to have to play some defense, or you're going to leave a man wide open. So like I said, I'm not. Oh my fucking ears. Oh my ears. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Actually, let me get the. I don't even have the shit there for it. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I know we got somebody on the line, but give me just 1 second. All right, there we go. And I guess I should have had this properly set up for that, huh? And right here. Okay, bet. All right. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling on the sauce line this evening?
If that ain't a microcosm of your rocket show, I don't know what is.
Hey man, we got to knock the rust off, man. We got to get it back right, man. We gonna get it back right. This is just the beginning of many good ones.
Now we appreciate that. I mean, I know Texans been doing all kinds of shit, and the Rockets are who they are. I mean, they're consistent, and whether you did a show now or you did it later, like we knew they were still gonna be in the race and still in the fight. Unlike Texans, like they go 9 games straight and then get whooped in the playoffs. Like what the hell happened? But yeah, man, I'm excited about this game too, especially because I know that we're gonna see how hungry the Rockets are just to get to the Warriors. I think they know for sure that they don't need to prolong this series more than it needs to be. Honestly, to me, the Jazz players are the same, but that game definitely didn't look the same. I mean, Mitchell, to me, looked completely out of it. And even the interview he had prior to the game, you heard him talk about how hard it was to defend Harden. And regardless of what you did, he still was going to get the points he was going to get. So that, to me, already sounded like a team that was defeated. I went on Twitter and I told Jazz fans, hey, don't be mad at the Rockets that, while we sweep y'all. Be mad at the Blazers that went and won that game after they were losing 30 points. Be mad at Denver for not letting us get that second seed. But here we are. I honestly think we're gonna sweep them, and then on top of that, the Warriors lose Boogie. So we appreciate the Clippers. We appreciate our old Rockets players one time showing us love, even though they act like they hate us, but they really love us. So we appreciate them doing what they needed to do, grinding it out. Honestly, I think the Clippers and Warriors they're going to 6 games. I really see the Clippers winning the game at home. I mean, they can win 1 game. Probably the Warriors are going to take, this third game. Tomorrow, I think that's when they play. And then, but yeah, mark my words, I think Rockets win by another blowout today. I think the threes, I think everyone's hot with threes. I think Harden plays 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, and that's my prediction.
All right. Well, that's a BET, man. Hey, and I agree with you on the next 6 games because the fact that they let them in it, they let the Clippers get a lot of confidence, and if they knew if they could take one there, that they can definitely take one at home. So shout out, like you said, to all the old Rockets players who still holding it down for H-Town, baby.
All right.
That's a bet. Appreciate the call. Man, and that's a very, very interesting situation. Because the Jazz know that they're not going to win it all. The Jazz know that they really couldn't get through us. They're happy to be here, but they're not going to beat the Rockets. They know that. They know what happened last year. They don't want to see that situation again. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in on the sauce line this evening?
Man, it's your boy Roman.
Roman, what's the motherfucking deal? What you want to drop? What's your mark my motherfucking words and your score prediction? What you got tonight on this Rockets game, man?
Man, my motherfucking words, man. I could see all of our starters in double digits, man. And I could see that. And also, our score prediction, I could see about 100, let's think, about 115 to probably about 101, some shit like that. I don't know. I see Houston playing a balanced game. I want us to, man, because I'd like to do something for him. He says for facts. Let me tell you, we can't lie guy with these Jazz. I remember reading articles, people saying the Jazz is gonna give Houston problems. Man, get out my fucking face about that, bro. I want to hear that shit. I knew we need to sweep the Jazz. When I learned that we was gonna be the 4th seed, and at first I was irritated. I was like, damn, we the 4th seed. But I said, we playing the Jazz? The Jazz? I'm on my soldier boy. Yeah. Man, that need to be a whoop ass. We always beat the Jazz. We've been beating the Jazz ass since the 80s and the 90s. Like, come on, man. Like, let's don't get twisted. We always beat the Jazz.
But fuck the Jazz. Now they had a couple of them we still got some beef with, but yeah, we got some long standing beef with them old raggedy ass Jazz. But yeah, go ahead, my fault.
Yeah, we got beef with the Jazz. Hakeem fighting off against Stockton and Malone. Yeah, we got beef with them niggas. No. So, but it seems like we always play the Jazz. But I expect this game to be good, man. I like what Harden did. We shot a lot of threes last game. I did see at times where we would take more. I did see times where we would take more twos. I did see times where we would go more in the paint. And that's all I want, man. Change the system. If the system ain't working, change it. I know it's the live by 3 and the die by 3, but to be honest with you, Honcho, that's the only thing that scares me about the Rockets. I feel like when the threes is flying, we can beat everybody. The Warriors can't touch us when the 3 is flying. But the thing is, when the 3s are not flying, now we hold the record for the most 3s in the season. But don't forget, we also do hold the records for the most missed 3 in the postseason. So good teams fuck up, bro. Look, the Warriors just blew a 31-point lead, the biggest lead blown in playoff history, but they're the Warriors. Good teams fuck up too, man, and have bad records. I'm just saying, we keep consistency. And some people say, well, why Chris Paul's not scoring 20, 30 points? He don't have to score 20, 30 points. All he needs to do is score a good, solid double-digit points, give those assists, play good defense, and we are solid. That's all Chris Paul has to do. How this team is constructed right now, we can win. And the Jazz, we need to hurry up and sweep them and just make this quick work. I'm thinking about the Warriors right now, Honcho. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm thinking about the Warriors. And my last point before I get off, man, I agree with you about Giannis, man. Look, I keep seeing them. I like Giannis, man. That's a big dude. He's a great player. I'm not a hater. I'm not saying he's not a great player. He is. Yeah. God, he's overhyped. I can't believe they really think about giving Giannis the MVP of a man like Harden, who took his team from the 14th seed to at the time the 3rd, now to the 4th. He still got them to the postseason, one of the best teams in the league. You can't let a man go down who had 9 50-point games. Come on, man. Don't do Harden bad like that, man.
See, the thing it is, what they like, what it is, it's the media. They like all that high-flying, highfalutin shit. That's really all it is, the dunking and all of that shit. But again, like I say,
Giannis, he plays in the East. You said it best. He plays in the East. Everybody's weak in the East. I mean, I'm not going to hold and say Boston's a bad team and Pacers on them a bad team. Put them in the West. They get their ass mopped. You said best. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. I mean, look at somebody like the Nets. The Nets go in the West. They are not even in the playoffs. But you take the Suns. The Suns beat Milwaukee this year. The Suns beat Toronto this year. Let's don't play. And they're the worst team in the West, and they still beat a top team in the East. Michael Jordan used to get his ass demolished by Houston back in the 90s. Let's don't get out. He has a bad record with the Rockets. Just saying, man, when you're in the West, it's a different situation. So, I think we're going to win this game, and I think Giannis is a little overrated. Harden, if he go Rockets, man, that's my call.
I really appreciate the call there, Roman.
Man, anytime.
No, really. And my deal is, like, Giannis is good. Giannis is a baller, man. Like, he's just not better than Harden. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he could not do in the West what Harden's doing. And the thing about, like, what kills me is because Harden's been doing it for so long and has not been getting the recognition. He took a ragtag group of flunkies a few years back to the fucking finals. Like, come on, man, not the finals, but the Western Conference. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in to the Sauceline this evening?
What's the motherfucking deal, Honcho?
What's
this
going
Evan Baptiste, baby.
Already, Evan, what you want to drop on the Sauceline tonight, man?
Oh, nah, man, I'm going to keep it brief, man. I'm at work right now, so shit, I'm going to keep it brief. But, But I disagree with y'all talking about Giannis is overrated, bro.
Okay.
The man ain't overrated. He ain't overrated. Now, is he the MVP of the season? Hell no, nigga. Fuck out of here with that shit. You better take a back seat to James Harden, nigga. Hell no. And then don't let Harden beat these Warriors, bro. Don't let him beat them Warriors. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen, because if he does that, he's gonna automatically get the MVP off the rip, nigga, off the rip. So as far as everybody saying underrated, he's not underrated, man. You saw what the fuck we played them. You saw what the Bucks did to us.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, and we a West Coast team, so all that the West is tougher. I agree with y'all on that, but hey, man, if Giannis was over here on the West, he'd still be balling out, man.
No.
He'll still be getting them numbers. He'll still be balling out. All right, as far as these Rockets, though, man, as far as my motherfucking Rockets, it's going to be another blowout, bro. At least that's what I expect. If it's a close game, I will be slightly disappointed. I ain't going to lie, I will be slightly disappointed. But a win is a win. But, yeah, bro, it's going to be a blowout, bro. And the way they're playing Harden is really stupid. They're, like, shadowing his left side so he don't go left. And this man is the MVP. He's the reigning MVP. Do you honestly think he can't go to the right? Like, exactly. You idiots. He told him up, bro. Every time they want to step up and double team him, he dishing out, and boom, they go easy assist. Like, if they play him the way they played him the other night, it's gonna be the same result, bro. He ain't gonna go off for like 40 though, but it's gonna be the same result. He gonna get about 25, 30, and 10, 12 assists. He's gonna get that if they play him like that again. Now, if they decide to play him head up, man to man, just heads up, it's still going to be a problem. He's unguardable, bro. He's unguardable. So yeah, bro, it's easily a blowout, bro. I'm just like how you was feeling, bro. I'm ready to jump on to the next round, bro, because I already know what this round gonna be. They at best 5 games at the most, bro, in this round, bro. And if they take us to 6, oh man, super disappointed. Yeah, super disappointed. Because look, if the Clippers, this is my prediction. I predict the Clippers gonna get them another one and take them to 6 games. We need to close this series out in 5 so that we sitting down waiting on them niggas. We done caught our breath and everything. So, because Utah, they're a physical team. They're a physical team. They play defense, so they go. If they take us to 6, and please, man, if they take us 7, please, man, I don't even want to hear nothing about no Rockets beating Golden State, because that ain't gonna happen. If they take us to 7, man, Golden State gonna be so ready for us. But yeah, man, we close this series out in 5, man. That's what it's gonna be, man. And Golden State, they gonna go to 6, man. The Clippers gonna take them to 6, because I strongly believe the Clippers gonna win. They gonna probably win Game 5 or Game 4. They ain't gonna win Game 3, because I'm telling you right now, the Golden State, they're going to come out and they're going to make a statement. Yeah, this next game is a statement game for them. So they're going to probably blow them hoes out by about 40, 50. It's going to be bad. But let me go and get back to work, man. It was nice chopping it up with you, man. But yeah, man, Rockets. Go Rockets, man. Red Nation, baby.
All right, that's what I'm talking about anyway, man. Appreciate the call.
Oh, yeah, you already know.
All right. But that's a BET. We got like a couple of minutes, but like, it's finna be on. So we finna go ahead and wind it down and all that good stuff. Man, hey, look, Jack, we're gonna make it quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like I said, I know we just gotta get back in the groove for the Rockets Talk, but this will be the channel we do the Rockets Talk on. We'll leave the Texans on the other side. Yeah, man, so I thought it would be a little bit longer. I was just like, man, I want to go 30 minutes because I know a lot of people don't fuck with it. But I think we might boost it up back to an hour for the next one. So we'll probably definitely go a little bit longer on the next one. I mean, that shit flew by with the quickness. I thought it was only gonna do 25, but shit, we Gucci. So here's the deal. I appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, if you're new to it, if you ain't liked on this page, man, make sure you liking on this channel, Sauce Sports TV. Tell a friend, if they're a Rockets fan, they ain't a Texas fan, tell them come through the Sauce Sports TV channel, and that's what we're gonna be talking Rockets. And I'm gonna try to get something going with the Astros. Like I said, it may not just be me, but I'm gonna try to get somebody from around, maybe bring in somebody new to talk more Astros and give coverage to the teams in Houston that are making major moves, that are actually doing shit. Like I said, I love my Texans, but boy, it's tough. But hey, with that being said, fuck them. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Sauce Nation, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Let's go Rockets. Red Nation, I think we're going to get my quick prediction and mark my motherfucking words. Harden solidifies another almost triple-double, but I think he's going to be 1 rebound away. I'm going to say he drops 32, 11 and 9, so 11 assists, 9 rebounds, and I think the Rockets end up winning 122 to 104. That's my prediction. With that being said, I'm gone. Catch y'all tomorrow on the sauce and all that good stuff in the den. If you fucking with the den, shout out to the den folk. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, den at 10, man. We out.